Let me set the stage. My wife and I, 43 males, 42 females, have 2 daughters, 7 years apart. 19-year-old was at college in a different state when this happened. Girls are very different. 19-year-old is outgoing, even extroverted, loves meeting new people, trying new things, etc. 12-year-old is shy, a homebody, finds things she's comfortable with and sticks with them. In fairness, 19-year-old was kinda like this until she was 16 or so. Maybe it's genetic XD. Couple months ago, 12-year-old comes to me in my home office, obviously upset, stammers a bit, then manages to tell me that she just got her first period. I play the supportive dad, comfort her, and get her a box of sanitary pads my wife had bought earlier in the year, guessing this was going to happen, sooner or later, and go over the instructions with her. She goes into her bathroom, does what she has to do, thanks me for my help. I got her some ice cream and meat all, told her there was nothing to be embarrassed about, and she could always come to me for anything. Wife gets home later that day, 12-year-old tells her what happened. Wife starts crying, my little girl is growing up, etc. Then asks who should be invited to the period party, which I only knew of from listening to Bert Kreischer. If they were a thing when our 19-year-old started, she never asked for one. 12-year-old immediately closes off, says she doesn't want a PP, doesn't want anyone to know. Wife tries to talk to her some more, but 12-year-old ignores her and goes to her room. Wife tries to enlist my aid in changing her mind, but I tell her she said she didn't want one. Don't worry about it. 2 days later, I get home from running errands, and before I can even make it to the stairs, 12-year-old runs up to me and asks if she can do her homework in my office. I'm confused, but say sure, and she bolts upstairs. At this point, I started to suspect what was going on and walked into the living room to find that my wife had not only decorated it like something which wouldn't have looked out of place on my super sweet 16, but there were several family friends, all women, and a few I recognize as neighborhood mothers. I beckon wife into the hall, she asks where 12-year-old is, and I tell her she wanted to do homework in my office. She rolls her eyes and starts to move past me, but I step in front of her. Me. What are you doing? Wife. Going to get 12-year-old, it's her party. Me. She told you specifically she didn't want one of these. Wife. Oh, she didn't mean that. This is an important time for a girl. She needs to know not to be ashamed of her body. Me. She's not. I already explained things to her. She just doesn't want to talk about it more. Wife. I don't expect you to understand. This is just for us women. She actually tried to push past me, but I stepped into the doorway and completely blocked her. Wife. What's wrong with you? Me. What's wrong with you? You know how shy 12-year-old is. You knew she didn't want you doing something like this, and you did it anyway. Wife. I told you, it's for her own good. We can't let her grow up with a negative attitude towards something so natural. Me. And we're not. I told you. She knows what's going on. She's getting a handle on it. She just doesn't want to talk about it with anyone else for right now. Wife. Well, it wasn't your business to tell her about it anyway. Me. You were at work. Was I supposed to ignore her for 4 hours until you got home? Wife. You could have called me. I would have come home. Me. It still would have taken you an hour. She was upset. I knew what was going on. I talked her through it. Wife. You don't know anything about it. It's never happened to you. At this point, I gave up. Point to my wife. No, I've never had a period, but I had 3 older sisters and a live-in girlfriend before my wife and I met. Plus, we've been married almost 21 years. I'm pretty well versed. She again tries to move past me, but I don't move. Me. No. 12-year-old doesn't want this. I'm not letting you make her do it. Wife. Fine, have it your way. She goes back to the living room and tells the other ladies the PP is off because I'm being a jackass. I lose it, follow her in, and let the women know, calmly but in no uncertain terms, that I appreciate what they wanted to do. But 12-year-old made it explicitly clear that she did not want this party. and my wife is trying to pressure her into it. Several of the moms frown at her. My wife starts to backpedal, talking about how she didn't think 12-year-old was being serious, but I ignore her and begin taking down the decorations. Everyone clears out shortly, and once the coast is clear, 12-year-old comes back downstairs. My wife gives her a half-assed IMO apology, again saying she didn't think 12-year-old was serious, but 12-year-old also ignores her and just starts doing her homework in her usual place at the table. My wife was pissed at me for a week, claiming I undermined her authority as a parent, apparently by not helping her force our daughter into doing something she didn't want to do, and made her look back in front of the neighborhood moms by telling them she'd been doing this against our daughter's wishes. So am I the asshole?